What is good? What is good? What is good? You already know what it is. It's that time of the day. We're going to bring you some TA on Crow Token. We're checking out a bit of BTC as well, and might even place a bit of a trade. And we are going to first of all announce the winner because today is Friday. Hope you guys have had a great week and wishing you a lovely weekend in the lead up to Christmas. Folks, if you're new here, you're wondering, why am I watching this guy? Well, we talk to you about the no BS approach when it comes to Crow Token, give you the analysis, talk to you about whether we think it's a good time based on actual data, whether to buy, sell, hold, whether to trade, short, medium, long term. We do swing trades, we do scalp trading, and I've got a really good upcoming show where I've got a Crow Bro that's going to be coming on, and we're probably going to be locking that in every Thursday, where we're going to be doing a lot more higher volume, short time frame trading, stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So a lot of reasons to just come on and subscribe, hit the like button and turn notifications on so you don't miss out. And I'm also going to talk to you about how you can basically get involved and win 1,000 Crow every single week. But before we do that, folks, we are going to announce the weekly winner. So I'm just going to bring it up right here. So get ready. I'm going to read out the unique user ID. So just bear with me for a moment. Bring it up here. Okay, prepared this already in advance. Okay, so we have got unique user ID 577662123. Okay, that's 577662123. Okay, so if that is your unique user ID, all you need to do is add me over here at Satoshi Aoki 7. That is my X account. Send me a message with a screenshot of your unique user ID and send me your copy paste of your deposit address for Crow token, and we will deposit your weekly 1,000 Crow, which is approximately around about 100 US dollars at the moment at the price of Crow. And hey, if that does a 10x from here, which would be, yeah, about $1, right? That's about $1,000, okay, if you actually hold that. So, yeah, hold on to it after I send it. That's what my recommendation would be, because yeah, I think Crow's in for some good times. I think it's in for some good times coming up. Okay, so I'll jot that down. All right, and look, guys. So if you're here for the first time, if you're not, I'm going to run through it again for you anyway. All right, I do give away 1,000 Crow every single week to the Crow fam, and 5,000 Crow every single month. It's super easy to get involved. In fact, you can actually get paid to do it. It's kind of ridiculous, right? So essentially, all you need to do, first of all, I've made it super easy for you, is to go over to the actual chat section right here. Go to the link right here at the top. It's pinned there, www.bitunix.com. That's my link for Bitunix. Go ahead there. What you do, get signed up. It's free to do it. Doesn't cost any money. Folks, Bitunix has the best exchange for deep liquidity spreads. There's no KYC. There's no VPN. Bigger traders, you can keep your trades a lot more private. The user interface is absolutely banging, okay? It's the only place that we use for our serious trading, okay? We're going to be running through that in a moment and showing you some open orders that we do have on Crow and also BTC. Going to be running through all of that. So you go ahead, get signed up. Now, once you get signed up, all right, you need to go ahead and make a deposit, and you actually will get a deposit bonus for futures, and then you need to place a trade. Deposit 200, get 40 back. Deposit 500, 100 back. 1,000, 200 back, 2,000, 400 back. You get the picture. Now I'm going to run through an example for you because 95% of you guys are doing this correctly. And we have a team of, I think, just over 70 strong on the Satoshi Aoki Bitunix trading team at the moment. But some of you guys are not getting it, okay? Being a bit cheeky, I've seen you'll deposit like $1,000, for example, okay? And then you'll just withdraw it really quickly thinking that the bonus is going to stay there. Guys, do you think the exchange is that stupid, okay? They're not, okay? Say you are going to deposit $1,000, okay? Because today is Friday, okay, you need to wait till next Tuesday to claim that 200 USDT deposit bonus. It'll be in your rewards section in your Bitunix account. If you ever have any issues with Bitunix, another great thing is their customer support gets back to you within 2 minutes, and you don't have to deal with AI. You can just go through to an actual real person, which is just unheard of with a lot of other exchanges, okay? So From Tuesday, basically, you'll get that $200 bonus, and for a week, you can trade with the $200 bonus and that $1,000 initial deposit for that week, and then any profit you make off of that, you'll essentially be keeping it. So there are a few other influencers and YouTubers doing these Bitunix campaigns and stuff, but they don't actually make it clear about what you actually need to do, to actually get the most out of the bonus, okay? So if it's even just for that, guys, what you got to realize is, all right, even if you don't win the 1,000 CRO every single week, well, it doesn't matter because you're getting free money anyway. Deposit 1,000, get 200 back. Deposit 2,000, get 400 back. So come in here, enter the competition, get some free money, make some profit, and start trading on Bitunix. And also, guys, if you're going to be doing a bit more trading volume, maybe you're an advanced, intermediate trader, then come over here as well. Because basically, at the end of every month, at the end of this month of December, I'm going to pick the top 5 volume traders there, and we're going to basically run them all through Grok, and we're going to pick one winner out of those top 5, and they're going to get 5,000 CRO, and we're likely going to be keeping that going for consecutive months going into 2026 after December. And not only that, but if you are a high volume trader, guys, you can win a Rolex watch. Okay, you can unlock over 100,000 USD worth of rewards in mystery boxes, which I've actually personally claimed a few $100s of myself, and I'm not doing huge volume. Okay, I'm definitely more of a minnow trader right here. Okay, and also if you stay consistent, guys, you can potentially win another over $2,000 with the 24-week check-in challenge. We're going to be doing other competitions as well as time goes on, but these are the competitions I'm running to give back to the Crow fam for now. And yeah, it's super easy, guys. Any questions, let me know in the chat or jump in the free Telegram group. And again, super easy. Just go ahead to this link right here. Super easy. Get signed up to Bitunix, get involved in the competition, get paid to do it, win that Crow, and learn how to trade. If you, even the thing is with this stream is, right, even for absolute beginners, we take you through sort of how to trade, the methods of how we trade, and we have made some pretty good profit this month. If you've been following the stream, you'll see that we've made some pretty good gains, and that's where I'll actually start. I'll show you first of all, I'll show you a losing Crow trade we had the other day, but then I'll show you a winning Crow trade where we made all the money back from the loss and then more. Okay, so right here we actually had a losing Crow trade here. Unfortunately, we entered it at market. We knew it was risk, and we set the stop loss pretty deep. And yeah, we ended up losing 14% on the trade, which was a loss of $35, unfortunately. Okay. Then we came back on BTC straight after. It had a $6.44 win. Then I actually misplaced the stop loss on a BTC trade and had a $9.50 loss, a 9% loss. Then we came back. We had a BTC win at $14 right here. Because this is what trading is, guys. You can't expect to win them all. But the thing is, right, this is a good example right here. The last 5 trades, I've had 3 winners, 2 losers, okay? But all in all, guys, trading Crow and BTC, look, I had this $56 winner right here. That was my last trade. I had that on overnight. Only an 11% trade, all right, with a long 5x on BTC overnight. But I went in with size, okay? I went in with size. I put about, I think maybe $200 in there at 5x, so I would have been trading at about 1,000, okay? $1,000, all right? Because what you do is you go $200 times 5. I know, sorry, it's kind of obvious, but for people that are just getting into leverage trading and understanding it, I'm trying to accommodate to everybody here. And that was a $56.50 win there. Okay, so if we add the $56 to the 14, that's 66. Then we go another 4, that's 70. All right, $76 we won from the last 5 trades, and we ended up losing 44. Okay, 76.44. Okay, so we ended up on top. Do you understand? So it's like, oh, okay, damn, don't get devastated just because you have one losing trade that's a little bigger than what you would have liked. This is just a part of it. What's important is working out the strategy that works best for you, staying consistent with it, getting the data, reviewing the data, writing down your mistakes, writing down your wins and everything that's positive, reflect and make changes the following month. Make changes the following month. Last month, I did a bit more short-term trading, and we got a little bit more. BTC just broke 89K, fantastic. We didn't end up in a loss, but we were up quite a lot, maybe $150, and then we ended up only finishing up about $20 for the month. But this month, I'm probably up about, I'd have to check off the top of my head. I don't know the percentage because I know that's what's most important, but we're probably up about 20%, okay, which is not too bad. All right, we had that trade there, that winner. So that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Let me bring up the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, BTC has just broke 89K. Crow's moving up. We're going to be analyzing Crow now. But yeah, if you enjoy these streams, you want to show me some love, aside from getting signed up from Bitunix, guys, would really appreciate it if you would also like the stream, subscribe, comment, get involved in the chat. It all helps. It all adds up. I'm trying my best. I'm a father of 2 now. but I'm doing my best. It's a bit busy, but you know, I'm doing my best to bring you these streams pretty much every single night, even if it's just for 30 minutes, because we need to keep you informed. We're the only channel that's doing this every single night, guys, bringing you the data, bringing you the technical analysis on CRO token right here. So I want to see those likes flooding in. I can already see we've got 3 likes, which I really, really appreciate, guys. You don't understand how much I appreciate it when you guys like the video. It actually makes such a huge difference. When you like the video, it basically means my stream gets more exposure to other viewers, okay? So we had 5 in the stream, now we've got 3. We've got 3 likes, but yeah, anyone coming in now would appreciate the like. Let's let's get into some CRO review right now. Okay, let's go in and have a look. We're on the 4-hour here. Look, we won't spend too much time on the weekly or the daily, because I think we already kind of know the story for CRO. But let's just go and have a look. Okay, so look, it's the same old story in terms of the weekly for CRO. We're on a downtrend. All right, we're still on a red week for CRO. Not really much to say. We're very much underneath the EMA clusters right here. The first target that I can see that we do need to get above for CRO in order to even start thinking about turning the weekly time frame into a bullish reversal at all is going to be this aqua line right here, which sits at 12,323. Okay, just over 12 cents. Market's starting to move up right now, which is good. We'll check out BTC as well and see if there's any confluence there with CRO. So the weekly is bearish. Okay, first level to break is 12 cents, 12,323. Okay, have to say I really don't take pleasure in reading out all the numbers in CRO's price. It's really annoying. The daily, however, okay, we tried to finish yesterday daily green, didn't manage to do it, but hey, will today be a daily finish? We've still got 8 hours and 40 minutes left in the daily candle here. Are we going to finish green? Because if we do finish green, this would be insane. Because look at this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 9 days. The last 9 days have been bearish for CRO. We have finished red. Is this going to be the first day for CRO that we are going to finish in the green? I mean, I don't know. It's possible. We've had a really bullish week this week, guys, in terms of actual, not price action necessarily. It's been bearish, but in terms of fundamentals, guys, in terms of fundamentals, all right, it's pretty undeniable that we've had a lot of, a lot of bullishness going on. Okay, 1 minute. You know, we've had a lot of bullishness going on. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a little bit of bearishness, okay? Japan did hike the rates, I think, by 25 basis points, okay? And when that was done last time, BTC actually had a bit of a crash. Just closed the BTC long, playing around on Bitunix. Nice ones are crypto. Great to have you here as a moderator, and looking forward to having you on the stream very, very soon. Yeah, look, there's a lot of, basically in a nutshell, there's a lot of liquidity that has been injected or being injected, has been injected and is going to be injected into the market this coming week. China's going to be injecting, the US is going to be injecting. There's a lot of stuff going on. The crypto fear and greed index, let's see what that's doing today. We are still in extreme fear, guys. We're at 16, okay? So this is still, a pretty interesting time to buy. Still a very interesting time to buy. Appreciate all of you in the stream. Please like the video if you have not already to show some support for the CRO fam and the CRO bros. So yeah, we were just saying that, this is big. This is big. If we can get a daily green close, we got 8 hours and 40 minutes. Let's stay green, guys. Let's stay green. Come on. I mean, what are we saying here? Are we going to finally get a green day? A green day, finally. Okay? Because I'm sick of it, quite frankly. The line we need to hold is 0.08274. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I've actually got a buy order on CRO here. Open orders. I've got 3 orders for BTC on a deep retracement. I'm not going to be buying strength today, but on CRO here, I've got a buy order here on 0.08894 cents. Okay. Could it get there? Possibly. Quite frankly, I think it's about a 50-50 coin toss at this point, because these markets, let's just be real, they are heavily manipulated at the moment. I think if you're someone that's just DCAing CRO, this is always a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy CRO underneath 10 cents. I mean, just about, a week ago, we were talking about how 10 cent was the level to hold as support. Now, 10 cents is the level to break as resistance for CRO. 10 cent is the new 20 EMA on the daily for CRO. It's right here. You can see it. This red line right here, 10 cent for CRO, is the line we need to break above on the daily. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, if we jump down onto the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart is making a bit of a break for it, but as you can see, okay, as you can see right here, we've broken across a very important S1 support line at 0.09208 cents right here. This is this orange pivot point line, we call it here. But as you can see, we've actually wicked up to a, actually we'll get rid of that. We'll put on the take profit indicator. Auto fib extension. This is essentially where a lot of people are going to be taking profits. And as you can see right here, we are struggling to hold. There is 35 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, and we are struggling to hold above 9295. And I hate to say it, but there's a chance that if we can't finish above 9295 in the next 35 minutes, who's not to suggest that we couldn't get some price action similar to what we had just here? All right, this is on Thursday the 18th. Have a look at it. Have a look at it, folks. All right, this 20 EMA on the 4-hour. We tried to wick through, closed underneath it, and look what happened next. Have a look what happened next. We got a breakdown of 5%. Got a breakdown of 5%. So this is actually a zone which I'd be looking at pretty closely right now. All right. Because based on what happened here, will the same thing happen over here? Based on what happened here, okay, couldn't quite break through above the 20 EMA. We had a bit of a move up. Same kind of thing is happening. Same kind of thing is happening. Okay. So this is something to watch out for. Obviously, you know, the performance of BTC and how that goes as well is going to be really important to sort of show what happens with CRO 2. We will be looking at BTC after CRO, of course. But I think if in 34 minutes we can't kind of like get a clean break over this red line, we might be in a little bit of trouble here again for CRO, and we might revisit this S2, 8741, and maybe my buy order will get tagged in. For those of you that have just joined, I'll show you here. I've got a buy order on CRO right here. Right here for 5,000. I've got an order for 5,896 CRO at 8894, which is 8894. It's about 88 somewhere. It's about here. It's about there. Okay, call it here. Basically the bottom of this big fat red candle here. I've got to buy 88. Yeah. Just below it, just below it. It's about here. 88, right there, literally there. That's where my buy order is. Okay, so I do have a buy order there. But let's see. Quite frankly, I'd be happy for it not to hit my buy order. You know, I'd rather we get above these EMAs, and then I can maybe look to buy off some strength, look to start scalping a bit more, and then maybe look for some deeper retracement entries above these EMA clusters right here. Above the point of control right here, which is at 10 cents. Again, the 10-cent level, guys. It's now the point of control for CRO. That was, not that long ago, the support level. Okay, so we need to break above this. We need to break above it. But I'm telling you right now, it's not looking super good right here. We've had a big sell-off, so bears are very much controlling this red line here. They are. Bears are in control of this red line. We need to finish above this red line. We need BTC to hold 88k, get up to 89k, really up above 90k. Okay, that's really what we need to see here. Been live for 18 minutes, guys. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Appreciate everyone that has liked the stream. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do smash the like button. Got 4 likes here, 5 people watching. Let's get this stream up to 5 likes, guys. Would appreciate that. We bring you CRO TA every single night, guys. We CRO TA every single night. We're the only channel on YouTube that do this. Guys, only channel on YouTube that do this. Okay? So show us some love. The RSI is a little oversold, heading up towards mid-range, curling up ever so slightly off neutral. And we had a MACD cross back here, a bullish MACD cross back here, which could, you know, still very much in play, but, you know, could be fading out soon. So let's go into the 1 hour. Let's go into the 1 hour chart for CRO. So it's a similar story on the 1 hour, but instead of the 20 EMA on the 1 hour, we have clearly broken above the 20 EMA. Okay. On the 1 hour, But what we're struggling to get above right here is this aqua line here, the 100 EMA. But we've wicked up to it. It's a first sign, it's a first positive sign, breaking into a bit of weakness here. So every time we get a bit of a wick through there, that shows a bit of weakness, okay? So it's a good move, and we haven't had, for the last sort of 9 hours or so, we haven't had any weakness to this red line here at 9182. So that's good. But we haven't quite managed to get above that first support level there at 9208. See this orange line right here? That line we've been closing above it here, but we haven't managing to sort of break away a bit from it now, but really we need to start trading between this blue line and this grey line, and then eventually break above the grey line, the 200 EMA, and then start working our way in stages back up to the point of control at 10059. So we've got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do here for CRO. It's not looking too bad, but I don't know, I'm feeling a potential pullback in the market here. It might be coming. Okay, you would not be longing here if you were going for a swing trade. We'd be waiting for a bit of a pullback, and you know, we've shown that with our CRO trade right here. Okay, we've shown that there. So let's jump down to the 15-minute chart here. Have a bit of a look. Let's reset the chart view. So the 15-minute chart for CRO is not looking too bad. All right, and the reason why it's not looking too bad at the moment is because, first of all, we're trading above all of the EMAs, actually. Yeah, all of the EMAs, we're trading above them. Okay, so that's good. We are well and truly above the point of control, which is sitting down here at 9119. This line here, we're well above that. And the next boss for the 15-minute chart, the shorter time frame, aside from the auto fib levels here, the blue level, the red level, we need to get above the R1. So it's the first resistance at 9345. All right, so we've shown some strength to get through it here, been rejected, but what's good is that we haven't actually been rejected. We haven't broken through the red line to the downside. So this is good. 6 people in the stream, guys. Appreciate you here. If you're a member of the CRO fam, you want to join the CRO Bros, then smash the like button. Would appreciate that. If we can get this stream up to 6 likes, that would be wicked. So if you're someone that's scalping, thinking of maybe a bit more of an aggressive entry here, this is probably a little early to buy. You'd want to wait. You'd want to wait a little more. You'd want to wait to here. Okay, you'd want to wait to buy here. Ideally just here. This green line I'm drawing across right here. You'd ideally want to jump in there. A lot of sell pressure on that CRO candle on the 15-minute looking scary. I know. This one right here, yeah? I know. It shows that there are clearly a lot of sellers at this resistance level at 9345. Are the bulls going to be strong enough to hold? Do we have enough base of support to hold above this red line at 9238 for CRO? Only time will really tell. We're having a bit of a green move up here right now. The RSI is slightly above neutral. Wouldn't say it's really in overbought territory just yet. We had a bullish MACD cross back here about an hour ago, just under. So yeah, 15-minute. You know, we had a lot of volatility on that candle. Check that out. We got right up there. So we just got to kind of see how this plays out right here. 5 likes, fantastic, guys. We got 5 likes. 5 likes on the stream. I appreciate all of you who are dropping the likes on there. That does mean a lot. We've been streaming for what, 23 minutes? We're going to go for at least 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We'll see. Okay. If there's any news or any other projects you'd like me to, little charts you guys want me to have a bit more of a look at as well, I'm happy to do it. Feel free to let me know in the stream. I'm here to help you guys as well as analyze CRO, our beloved CRO. All right. I've got a video coming out in how long now? Maybe about. Got a video, long form video coming out in about 9 hours on my channel, guys. So hit notifications for that one. Subscribe. Just talking about, you know, what I think might be next for CRO as well. But you're pretty much getting all the alpha in the stream right here. It's all pretty much there. And what I would say as well, guys, if you're not in my free Telegram group yet, then what are you doing, guys? It's still early. It's still free. Basically, what I'm going to do right now, just on my phone, I'm going to drop 2 links. They're both my Telegram group. This first link that I've dropped is basically that's for my notifications, my broadcasts, okay? But what you can do is you can actually comment on the broadcasts, and that takes you to the actual chat. But if you just want to get involved in the actual chat itself, okay, I'm also going to leave the link for that. I'm going to make a little link here. So I think it will be a temporary link, but for anyone that hasn't joined up yet, come get involved. So get involved, come join up with those 2 links. Cuba676 on holiday not too far from you, in Thailand, relaxing and watching charts, thumping, jumping, pumping. Yeah. Nice one, QBA676. Whereabouts in Thailand are you, bro? Let me know where you're at, man. I'm in the middle of the desert. It's hot. Ooh, we're getting a bit of movement down on Crow here. Yeah, it's hot right now. It's hot. That's why I've got the aircon on. You know, I'd rather have my shirt off. Aircon not so, because the thing is, aircon is really expensive. I'd rather not have the aircon up so high because it's really expensive. Okay, you guys are not going to believe this, but actually my air conditioning for the month is more expensive than my rent. That's what I'm going to say. My aircon costs more than my rent here in Thailand, in Isan. Pretty wild, right? Crow seems to be holding the level pretty well above the 20 EMA 9237. Got 7 people in the stream. Really do appreciate you guys. Drop a like on the stream if you want to see more. If you appreciate the Crow fam, the Crow T8, we're bringing it to you raw, just showing it to you how it is. We do EMAs, RSI, MACD, autofib, extension and retracement, and pivot points. Okay. We keep it simple. We break it down. No way. In Koh Phangan. Dude, I'm actually building a house in Koh Phangan right now. I was on Koh Samui with my family not long ago for about 5 months, dude. That's wild, mate. I'm building a house on Koh Phangan, bro. How you finding it? How you finding it, bro? Dave and Chari Adventures, thanks so much for jumping in the stream as the number 3 chatter. I appreciate that. What is your prediction price-wise for the end of the year, and what is your prediction for next year, 2026? That's a very good question. 9 people in the stream. Please, let's get this stream up to 9 likes. Let's get up to even maybe 10 likes. Would really appreciate that. End of year prediction for Crow. Look, of course it's I think $1 is out of the question. That's a bit of a pipe dream for the end of 2025, considering we've only got a couple of weeks left. It's hard to say. I don't know. I think that based on everything that's happening, it's looking like, because the thing is, historically we can have massive moves in December. Potentially even in the next 2 weeks, there could be some massive moves. I think best case for Crow, maybe we get up to 11 cents by the end of 2025. Okay, that's not necessarily based on TA per se. That's just in the hope that we get a bit of a pump up. And that would be a bit of a move up. Okay, so if we just go out to the daily, just have a bit of a look. Right there, 11 cents. 11 cents, get sort of from here. Let's call it there. We need about an 18% pump. I think that'd be a best case, man. Best case, maybe we pump 18% in the last 2 weeks of December. I can't see it going much higher. Can't see it going too much higher. And that actually would coincide with the point of control. All right, the point of control, next kind of major resistance, as well as the 50 EMA, are both kind of sitting right there at 11,488. So I think analytically speaking, basing it on the daily chart, I think 11 cent could be an end of year target, best case. Not necessarily going to happen though. I think in terms of whether we get a bullish or a bearish from now to end of year is, quite frankly, it's a coin toss at the moment. It's 50-50 because, we have never been in this kind of time when there is just so much, not only institutional interest, government interest, retail is kind of like, you know, is kind of a little bit scared right now. There's a lot of dilution in the market with altcoins, and yeah, stock market has been doing really, really well over the last few months, generally speaking, and crypto quite hasn't sort of hasn't quite sort of caught up there, you know. So it's just a really different and unpredictable time. So obviously we do have some history to go off of, but I think best case we're looking at maybe 11 cents. For 2026, look, you know, your guess is as good as mine. I'd like to think if we narrow it down to maybe sort of Q1 2026, so first 3 months, I'd love to see us maybe get back to that and test a double top here at 38 cents. Maybe have some good news. I know my friend Zar was mentioning that Chris Marsalek had a particular date in March in mind. I think it was wait till March 2026. So if there's some crazy announcement coming in March, that could well and truly bring us back up to 38 cents. In which case, you already know what it is. I'm gonna be having at least a 5x long on Crow to ride that shit up to the moon, baby. All right. So I'm always, you know, if I'm not in Crow already on a 5x long, I'm looking for another entry. Okay, I'm looking for another entry into it right now. Okay. Our last trade, we had a beautiful little trade on BTC. Got out at a $58 profit there. Fantastic little play. But we're in the market to enter some trades right now. Okay, we've got our trades set up. So yeah, that's what I think there, Dave and Chari Adventures. Hope that answers your question. For the rest of 2026, I'm not too sure. Is our low for this cycle going to be above the previous 4-year cycle, which was around 5 cents? I would like to think so. I would like to think yes, Dave. I'd like to think yes. I mean, no one's got a crystal ball. Nobody knows for sure. But you know, I think particularly with the positive legislation, the positive new SEC chair coming in, hopeful of some rate cuts coming for 2026. You know, I'm hopeful. You know, I don't personally feel like we really had that altcoin season yet. It's the market, especially like crypto, Twitter, X, and everything. You know, we're so divided on what the sentiment is. There's a lot of divide. There is a lot of divide. But if we just go to the crypto and fear and greed index, we're at extreme fear. So you know, this is also quite a big indication of like, okay, maybe this is a pretty good time to potentially buy in right now. I think either way, Dave, you know, depending on how you're playing this, I think Crow's a good buy here if you're just hodling. Even if you're leverage longing. I'm not sure about going short. Are you someone that's just a spot holder, Dave? Do you do a bit of leverage, spot trading? Let me know a bit of your situation maybe and a bit of your context, and we can sort of talk about what's more important maybe for your position. It looks to me that BTC is in real value price. That's where it should be on top of the peak in 2026, in my opinion. Just went too crazy reaching 126. Yep. I agree with you. It was just very oversold. Could be true. Could be true indeed. 7 people in the stream. Please don't forget to like the video, guys, if you want to support the Crow fam. Got 6 likes. Let's try and get this stream up to 10 likes. I've been holding onto my bag since 2022. I feel you, Dave. It's you know, it's a bit of a grind. It's a bit tough, but now's not the time to sell. Now, what I can say is with confidence is that now is not the time to sell Crow, especially since you already know, guys. Okay, 3 days. 3 days we went from 15 cents all the way up to 38 cents. Okay. All right. So Crow can move. It can move. Crow can move. Trump media. Okay. Possible IPO next year. All right. There's a lot of potential good stuff on the horizon for Crow. For sure. You know, a lot of the comments sometimes I get in my videos, you know, I've had it time and time again, you know, Crow's a shit coin, this, that, and the other scam, etc. But Crow's still going places in 2026. It's a top altcoin. It's hanging around. They got the best marketing, the best legislation, foundation in the space from any other altcoin, and you know, they're doing stuff, guys. Getting into the betting markets as well. They're like expanding like in a really smart way, you know. So they're hanging around, guys. They're hanging around. You know. So I am bullish for CRO for 2026. I am. But the thing is, Dave. The thing is, and this is like something that I think a lot of you guys need to understand is that you know if you're someone that just only spot holds, all right, you're not really doing yourself any favors. I mean, why on earth, if you just think about it, take out all the noise, all the fluff, just really just step back, have a look at yourself in the mirror and go, okay, you know, because I used to be there, okay, holding your spot bag for years and years and years to try and just take one trade at the optimum time. Like, I'm not saying don't do it, but it can't be your only strategy. You need, because essentially, even if you're spot holding only, it's still trading. You're just trading on a longer time frame, and you might not necessarily be getting out at the best time. Okay, I'm not saying don't hold a long-term spot bag. I definitely think you should hold long-term spot bags of CRO, Bitcoin, any other major altcoins or whatever that maybe you feel comfortable holding for 5+ years. But you need to get an understanding of how to trade on those shorter time frames, be it weeks, months, days. Okay, you need to get an understanding because these charts, people do trade on these charts. All right, price does move around these charts. What about the dilution of the other 70 billion CRO coming onto the market? Is that going to have a major effect on the price over time? Well, look, I think, it just depends because I think, the thing is CRO is having, in terms of the 70 billion dilution, I think CRO is having a lot of other consecutive partnerships that have been coming about this year, and they're going to have more partnerships. Basically, they're going to have more, I'd like to think they're going to have continued utility for CRO token going into 2026. The betting market, maybe there's going to be incentives for people to, hold when they want to do their gambling. Maybe they need to hold a certain amount of CRO to get incentives, or maybe they can save on, I don't know, something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of partnerships, a lot more things coming where, I would like to think they're doing it smart where people are going to be incentivized to hold, use CRO more, stake CRO, better incentives, more stuff with DeFi. Okay. Essentially, people, retail, businesses, everything going to have more reasons to lock away CRO. Maybe a little bit like what happened to Ethereum, with Ethereum. I'm going to be shocked if CRO doesn't have something similar to what Ethereum has got going on. Treasuries holding a lot of ETH staking. Okay, I think that's been really, really good for ETH. And ETH isn't even a capped supply. But because of this staking and because of the burn mechanism in place for Ethereum right now, for example, whilst ETH, is still around 3K, you can't single ETH out because, the whole market's down, quote unquote down from the 126K all-time high. But you've just got to hope that that 70 billion coming to supply, you're going to have other utility use cases for it broadly, with retail, with big business. Okay, maybe some more stuff with Trump media, with this announcement that's coming from Chris Marshall in March. Okay, on the surface, you get that announcement. It's not great. They've done a lot of things over the years, CRO. They've done a lot of things over the years that investors haven't liked. But hey, quick reality check. Anyone that was here from MCO days for CRO, you had a chance to sell at almost $1. And whoever didn't. Whoever did. Congrats. Okay, I know a lot of people didn't, but it's not like they didn't get up there and give you that opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me, but I'm still a holder. I've got a bag of CRO. I don't just trade CRO. I've got my bag, but I've forgotten about my bag for 24 months. Okay, I created some content about that not too long ago. I've got my bag of CRO staked happily on the app. I can't access it for probably about 20 months, mate. I've got my CRO locked up on the crypto.com app. I jumped into a very short limited time offer, 20% locked in for like the next 20 months. I'm not worried. I don't even have Bitcoin right now because I sold, I bought pretty early. I bought a lot of my Bitcoin sort of under 10, 15, 10K years ago because I've been in crypto for a few years now, and I sold pretty much all of it between like 95 and 100K. My Bitcoin just needed some cash, and yeah, I basically just sold it. So I'm not in Bitcoin, but I'm looking to get back into Bitcoin. I'm looking to get more CRO as well. I see CRO, I categorize CRO in the same category like as Bitcoin, long term, man, 5 years. 5 years. I wish I would have did that. Trust me, bro. A lot of us would have wished that we did that, but all we can do is learn from what we didn't do, make sure we do it the next time, and just also think of ways where we can be more profitable with our time input from this market, because there is a lot of opportunity in this market. That's a simple reality. Okay? And the best way to be profitable from this market is to learn how to trade CRO, Bitcoin. It's what we primarily do on this channel. We occasionally explore other altcoins. Okay? Oh, sorry, the 20%. Yeah. Well, what I'd say about that, Dave, is, just go onto the app every now and again, because they do often have pretty good offers on the app. They do often have pretty good offers, but, check in with the app maybe every few days or every week, and just check what the staking offers are like. This was maybe like 3 months ago or something. Well, yeah, 2, 3 months. I'd have to check. That offer was there. I think a few of my other subscribers perhaps got on there as well. Crypto J, thanks for getting into the stream chat, bro. Really do appreciate you. I love Crow. Bought at 54 cents. Staked for Ruby Card in 2021. Held and kept earning free coins throughout the years. Got my DCA down to 3 cents. Nice. In 2024, upgraded to 5K tier and took some profits. Nice work, Crypto J. You played that well, bro. And congrats for keeping that stake going on the card, man. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. Work that, baby. Work it. Got 7 people in the stream. Appreciate that. Only 6 likes, so how about we get this up to at least 7, 8 likes? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys. Let's get this stream cranking a bit. Appreciate everyone for being here. But yeah, guys, you need to, there's opportunities to make money in this market. You don't have to be some crazy professional trading expert or anything like that, guys. All you have to do is just subscribe, like, hit notifications, follow the daily streams, follow my long form videos. Look at how we do things on here. Look at how we break things down, the TA. Okay, we're going to be running a weekly stream at least once per week, maybe even more, looking to be on a Thursday or Friday, where we go through more short-term trades, scalping, have a bit more fun. It's going to be a bit of a different vibe. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool things coming for this stream, this channel. So this is a great time to start, a great time to subscribe, great time to jump in the Telegram, great time to start trading on Bitunix. You still got a huge bag using all those free coins in Airdrop Arena and earning 200%. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to, it's a bit of a misconception. Passive income, quote unquote passive income. It's not really passive income, is it? It's more just about, making your time worthwhile. So, just because it's not passive income, isn't it? You're spending time looking for the best opportunities, the best interest for Crow. Like, all of this takes time, it takes research, it takes effort, it takes due diligence. If you're playing around with DeFi, the different dexes, it's risky, it's stressful, you lose sleep. So, it's always just about, when I'm thinking about trying to make more money from crypto, the space, it's trying to keep your mind open, explore everything, know and learn how to trade, understand that there is opportunity in trading leverage. That's the bottom line of it. Most people fail trading and trading leverage because they're not emotionally solid enough to do it. They have a few losing trades and that's it, I can't do this. Follow a strategy. Don't just go in blind. Follow the strategy. Stay consistent. If you're new to it, start small. Start with $50, $50, okay? The losses are going to be minimal. Don't go out for a couple weekends. Use that to start understanding about how to trade some spot, how to trade some low leverage, 2, 3x. Okay, get an understanding of how it works, build it up, track your percentages, track your data, treat it like a freaking university course, for God's sake, because I'm telling you right now, if you stick at it for 5 years like any other regular university course, it's going to pay you a shitload more than what a university course will. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, start learning how to trade. Anyone that's ever told you on YouTube or your family, your friends, whatever, that, oh my God, don't trade crypto, don't trade Forex, don't do this, they're just saying that because they haven't done it themselves, or someone else has told them that they shouldn't do it. Okay, because the bottom line is there are people that are less smart than everyone watching this stream. Because I'm telling you right now, I am not smart. I'm not dumb, but I'm not smart. I'm somewhere in between, and quite frankly, I'm quite slow with a lot of things. But what I do have is grit, a good work ethic, a willingness to learn, and I'm able to take hits over and over and over again, because I know if you can just keep going and keep going and keep yourself afloat, there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. And crypto is the best opportunity right now, hands down. There's no question, and that is data backed. Guys, we've got 10 people in the stream. That's absolutely fantastic, but only 6 likes. I would ask you just to drop a simple like right here to support the Crow fam. Let's get this out a little bit further. Maybe we can get this stream up to 10 likes. So Crow is just having a bit of a nice little move up now. Okay, we're still trending beautifully, just beautifully this last 3 15-minute candles, very nicely above the 20 EMA here at 9241. So it's looking very, very good, I would say. But we're in a tight range right now. If we look at BTC, struggling to sort of hold over the 50 EMA here. And if BTC does have a bit of a dump, then unfortunately, yeah, we already know what the story is. Crow is also going to have a bit of a dump. Hold strong, Crow fam, and soon we will all be rewarded. You need to have grit. You need to hold on. Now is not the time to sell your Crow, okay? It's not the time to sell Crow. I'm telling you, I know it's like really annoying when influencers and stuff, they say, zoom out, zoom out. It's triggering a little bit, it is. But the reality is, you do have to zoom out a little bit, okay? Don't forget, guys, I'm zooming out only to the daily chart now, all right? I'm only zooming out to the daily chart. And I like to draw this as reference, okay? Guys, right here, the 28th of August this year, we were up at 38 cents, okay? 38 cents. You can call it a 4x from here. You invest $100 into Crow today, all right? That's $400 when it gets back there. We could get back there in a couple of weeks. I'd say Q1 2026, we might hit 38 cents again. Might hit 38 cents again, all right? That's the reality of it. Guys, we have been streaming for 46 minutes now. I'm going to keep the stream running a little bit longer, but I'm just going to take a moment to say, first of all, thanks. Really appreciate everyone being in the stream, okay? We stream Crow every single night. We do Crow TA every single night, BTC TA every single night here for at least 30 minutes. We give you the consensus of what's going on in the market. We check, we talk to you a bit about general news, macro, and we just bring you the real content, okay? Try and keep it real for you guys. And we just announced a 1,000 Crow winner because today is Friday, so I hope everyone's having a good weekend. So someone did win 1,000 Crow tonight, and every single week, guys, we do give away 1,000 Crow, and you get paid to do it. So I'm just going to take a moment to tell you guys how to do that. The first step is really simple. Go to the pinned comment in my chat right here and get signed up to Bitunix. After you get signed up, you make a deposit. Now, you don't have to deposit 200 exactly or 500 exactly, but you do need to deposit a minimum of 200 to be able to get the 20% sign-up bonus. So say you deposit the minimum 200, you get 40 back. Deposit 500, get 100 back. Deposit 1,000, get 200 back. Deposit 2,000, get 400 back. So just to give you an example, if you say, okay, shit, that sounds pretty good. I want to potentially win 1,000 Crow next Friday, which is about $100 right now, okay? Then say you deposit $1,000, all right? That $200 bonus, because it's Friday, you have to wait till Tuesday to claim the bonus on Bitunix. So every single Tuesday on Bitunix, you go over here, okay, to the reward section on Bitunix, and you can go and actually claim that reward. Then after that, basically, you're going to be able to trade your $200 with your $1,000 deposit on futures for that week, and then whatever profit you make, you keep that profit, okay? Just want to explain how that works, okay? You keep the profit. Now, don't be that guy. I got 5% of people that come in, they make a deposit, say like of $1,000, and they just leave it in there for like a second. They withdraw it, and they think that they're going to try and cheat the system and get that $200. Exchange is not stupid, guys. That's not how it works. Okay, you got to leave the 1,000 in there in the futures for that week to be able to utilize that full bonus. With 1,000 in this example, to utilize that $200 bonus, trade with that 200. Guys, I did this with 2,000 just a few weeks ago. Okay, I helped my wife out to do it. She got 400, made like a couple thousand. Okay, trading on my wife's account when she joined up. Super easy to do it, and it's as simple as that, guys. And that's how basically you can go into the running to win 1,000 Crow. All right, and if you are someone that does high trading volume, all right, you can win a Rolex, guys. You can win a Rolex. You can win over 100K plus USD rewards, and I'm also giving away 5,000 Crow at the end of every month to one of the top 5 high volume traders. Okay, I'll announce that at the end of the month. And guys, if I do announce you as the winner next Friday and at the end of the month, all you need to do is add me on X at SatoshiOki7 and send me a direct message with a screenshot of your unique user ID. That's what I'll be reading out on the stream, plus a copy paste of your CRO deposit address so I can deposit your 1,000 CRO. It's as simple as that, guys. Any questions, let me know in the Telegram group or in the stream. I've left the links for the Telegram in the chat as well. And again, just to remind you guys, the link to get signed up and started, Bitunix right there, pinned comment in the chat. Go ahead right now, get signed up, join the trading team. We've got over 70 people trading on the Satoshi Aoki trading team right here. And we tell you the trades we're doing, guys, live on stream. We don't hide it. We show you the wins. We show you the losses, okay? We show you everything, all right? We just had this beautiful win today. This was our last trade, okay? A $58.50 win, 11% on a BTC long. Entered today at 85,000, okay? Exited at 86,985. Beautiful little win there. Before that, we had a nice little trade as well. Another one on BTC, all right? Just a 5% gain, 5x long, a $15.50 win, okay? So, you know, we're up and about, and we've currently got our open order set for CRO right now. Okay, because this is the thing, guys. We don't just talk about the TA, the trade, where we think the market's going. We put our money where our mouth is. We lay our money on the line. We show you the trades we're doing in real time. We show you the accounts. We show you the wins and the losses. We show you how it goes. I show you the orders. Okay, this is what we do. 8 people here, guys. Please do smash the like button. I'd really love to get this stream up to at least 10 likes right now. Okay. So apparently, got some breaking news. Trump is about to make a big announcement, an economy-based announcement in the next 2 hours. Okay. Rumors report he'll officially fire Jerome Powell and announce a new Fed chair. I mean, you know, there's some pretty interesting stuff that does come through on X. Take that with a pinch of salt. Might be true. Probably not, though. Okay, I'm just saying. It's probably not true. But what I wanted to recap on about this week is that, you know, bullish week, okay? Monday, the Fed bought 23 billion in T-bills. Tuesday, China injected 1 trillion yen into the market. Wednesday, the US Treasury bought 6 billion worth of debt. Thursday, Fed pumped 21 billion into the economy. But crypto is still in kind of like this same place. Okay, so what's going on there? I kind of feel like, you know, even the Bitcoin price now is still under 88K right now. Okay? Don't know why that chart's not loading. Okay, now we're back. At 80, oh, just on 88K, fantastic. Okay, so the way I like to kind of think about it is, I feel like right now, CRO is kind of like a beach ball, right? You push it down, push it down, push it down, and it's getting pushed down real deep. There's like a lot of, you know, there's still a lot of air in this beach ball, yeah? And I think a lot of us that are especially buying spot, trying to get into the right position on leverage trades, I think we're going to be rewarded really, really well. I do. I'm feeling bullish about Q1 of 2026 and maybe even the last week of December, maybe even next week. But you know what? We're going to be here with you guys, taking you guys through it, showing you guys what positions to get into, showing you guys like, you know, whether we're selling, whether we're buying, what's going on, what are we doing, okay, in real time. And we're the only channel that does this with CRO on YouTube right now. We're the only channel that comes in every day and puts an emphasis on CRO, Cronos, but also touches on macro, BTC, and just stuff that matters to help you make better decisions, not financial advice, you know. And we also do check out other projects too. Can you show me, can you show where to click to send you a message on Twitter exactly? You could just message me on, on Telegram if you can't find it, but there should be, you should be able to message me. There should be like a message icon, I believe. There should be a message icon because yeah, people do message me on X. So, oh, sorry, just going into my X now. There should just be a like if you go to my profile, you should be able to just send me a message. Like there should be like a little mailbox option or something there. Yeah, because people have been messaging me. So I know that people can message me. I haven't, like, I'm not on private or anything like that. At Satoshi Aoki 7. If you can't find it, just try hit me up with a message on Telegram too. Otherwise, sorry. Hit me up on Telegram. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, what are you getting up to in Kopangan? We'll be interested to see like what you getting up to there on Kopangan. Have you been before? First time? Like what else are you doing in Thailand? You from the States or what? So CRO is looking pretty juicy right now. 9297. Beautiful green candle on the 15-minute chart here, looking really sexy. Got just over 10 minutes left in this candle, but we just keep getting kind of eaten up, don't we? Yeah, there's a lot of sell pressure right here for CRO. A lot of sell pressure. BTC had a bit of a move. 88,160 for BTC. That's coincided, of course, with the CRO move too. I think the big thing right now for CRO and the broader markets in general, BTC, is that BTC really has got to turn this R1 pivot point, 88,474, into a support. So really, we need a clean break for BTC above 88,500, in my opinion. Got to do this, right? Got to do this. Got to do what this green candle did, but then hopefully the sellers are exhausted. We don't get that train track formation. Did get rejected there, came down and had a healthy test of the 50 EMA on the hourly. Oh, sorry, this is a 15-minute, sorry, not the hourly. The BTC, moving back up again. Okay. Looking pretty juicy here. Looking pretty juicy. Go down to the 1-minute chart. We'll see how that's kind of looking. 1-minute chart, clearly above all of the EMAs. Got a 1.618. That's the bit of a sell zone there. This blue line here is where people traditionally will be taking a lot of profit based on the auto fib extension there. But yeah, we are trying to make a bit of a move now on CRO. This is the 1-minute chart for CRO we're on right now. Cuba 676, first time so far I'm getting familiar with different culture and it's awesome. That's great to hear, Cuba. Yeah, look, I always say, I think travel is broad travel to different places is the best way that you can sort of grow wise, grow an understanding, and yeah, just get an appreciation for your own life and how other people live. And yeah, no, it's fantastic. You definitely accelerate your wisdom when you travel around. So Kopangan, yeah. There's a lot of good places you can go to. Whereabouts are you staying? What area? Bantai? Are you staying in Thong Sala? I've got a few good friends there as well. So we're trying to come up for another bit of a move here on CRO. Looks like the next boss to kind of beat, at least on the 1-minute chart here, is 9306, this blue line. So as you can see, we had a bit of bear sell off there at this point here. Kind of want to get above this blue line here. 7 people in the stream. Really do appreciate you guys. Got 7 likes, guys. Come on, I'm sure we can get this stream up to 10 likes. How cool would that be? Yeah! And guys, make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And especially if you're subscribed and you haven't turned notification bells on, whack the notification bell on, because you don't want to miss out, because we've got some really great streams coming up. Okay, again, the basic stream is we cover the CRO, the BTC TA, broader markets, talk to you about our Bitunix giveaway. Okay, give away 1,000 CRO every single week, 5,000 every single month. And if the streams get bigger, and I can kind of reinvest more into the stream, then those giveaways are also going to get bigger. Okay. Zerkaz, appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing better now. Better now that you've just jumped in the chat, bro, and helped that algorithm and shown your support. Really do appreciate that. People don't realize, us small streamers, it's it means a lot. I've been on and off YouTube. I've been in crypto since 2017. Been in YouTube since, I don't know, maybe 2018 or something. I can't even remember now, but yeah, just sort of like on and off YouTube. But I'm here now for good again, and I'm feeling good. So no, appreciate you hitting that like button, Zerkaz, and hope you subscribe, bro. Please do subscribe as well. Looking for a possible CRO short after another rejection of 90k BTC. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're in the market for looking for a short on CRO, I'd say it's not a bad time to look for a potential short here. Not a bad time at all. I'm putting a bit more of my focus on deeper retracements right now in terms of my trading right now, but for sure we're going to be looking at doing more shorts on the market as well as these streams go on. But like if we're broadly looking right now, I mean, you know, there could be a bit of a short in play, you know, pretty soon. You kind of want to look at BTC, because BTC right now, okay, we're coming up for a bit of a bounce off 88,474. It's pushing up here against its last sort of pivot point of resistance, 88,474. Definitely this is not where you're taking a long. If you're taking any trade here, then you should be taking a short, I'd say. Should be taking a short. So it could be something like this. Could get a move, say if we entered right now at market, very realistic that we could get a 0.68% move to the downside, trade that on 5x leverage. 7 times 5 is maybe like 3%. You could easily get a 3% move short to the downside right now if you took a short right here. The invalidation level might be, I don't know, could set it at like 80, like 85k, somewhere up here. But right now, in my opinion, if you are going to take a trade, it's going to be a short. I'm not going to short the market myself right now because I'm already sort of, you know, I'm having a pretty good month just focusing on buying in on my deep retracements here. Okay, I've got my order set for BTC. I'm laddering in, okay. So I've got my first buy at 86,550, second buy at 85,450, third buy at 84,500 if we get like a deep retracement down. And, you know, I've got less size, excuse me, with the higher price, if that makes sense, okay? So like I might have like $100 on at 86,550, maybe like another 100 at 85,450, and I got like maybe $200 to $300 at 84,500, and we got a crow buy maybe a couple $100 at 0.08894 cents. Okay, so I want to keep that there. But hey, there's probably, you know, I'm getting the feeling that, and you can see it right here. Look, this is where we spoke here, crow on the 1 minute chart. Remember, we just said this is proving to be a resistance level right here on the 1 minute chart for crow, this auto fib extension line. This blue line is basically a line where a lot of traders on this 1 minute chart are looking to take gains, and that's what you're seeing right here. Look at this, see, we had a strong green wick up to 9313, and then a lot of sell pressure, and then look at that, all of a sudden, dun, 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 strong sell pressure to the downside. So even if you were scalping that, you know, even if you scalp that straight off the 1.618 on the 1 minute, and sold here, well, 0.07, not much. If you're trading with like a big position, then it would have been worth a lot. You know, these shorter scalps. If you were looking to maybe long this on strength, you'd want to wait for at least a move from here, maybe down here, little bounce, something like that, another attempt up. Okay, might do something like that, because if it breaks through, or if we get a breakthrough, then you look for an even deeper retracement, because basically, yeah, like if we do get a breakdown here, might go an underside retest to the red line, break down again, maybe another underside retest, and then, you know, we might start to sink down. So, but generally speaking, we got quite a lot of resistance ahead for crow and BTC. Zerkaz, for sure, man. Totally here to support. Appreciate you, bro. I'm long-term optimistic on crow, though. Me too. And I think so is everybody else in the stream. Yeah, definitely most wise to hodl and see what happens with the market. Kopangan Bantai area. Nice. Bantai is a great area. I've spent a lot of time there. Yeah, there's a lot of good beach clubs and stuff around there. You been to many cafes and stuff? Bubba's Cafe in Bantai is pretty nice. There's also like a really nice fish restaurant. God, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. But there's so many nice places. Have you been to Koh Raham? Are you getting around on the scooter? Koh Raham is really good. If you haven't been there, nice beach and nice like outdoor vibes and a really nice little place. And you can actually go snorkeling off the rocks. And it's beautiful actually. Koh Raham. Kohraham. Koh Raham. Nice. And as we can see, look, see, we're having this breakdown. Look right now on the 1 minute chart, we're having a breakdown, just like I said. I'm telling you guys, there was a lot of sell pressure right up here. We saw it in real time at the 1.618 fib level, this blue line, okay? People thought, okay, shit. Now we want to sell, and bang, it's dumped the price down to test the 20 EMA on the 1 minute. And there's a lot of force coming down from the bears right here. All right, and it's just like I said, if this breaks, if this spends too much time underneath this red line, then we're going to drop further. We're going to test this orange line, and then that is obviously going to start to look more bearish on the 15-minute chart, which still looks fine. The 15 minutes well and truly intact, of course. You know, the 15-minute, what I am liking is that we're building these last 4 15-minute candles. You can see it right here. We've been building some lovely support above this red line. We're setting a nice base of support here above this red line. So the more and more time that goes on, the more we can finish without wicking below this red line right here, which is currently set at 0.09244 cents for CRO. The more time we can spend above that without wicking below it, the more chance that we get a parabolic move up. And this is a lovely candle close right now. So this is kind of the chart. This is the time frame, the 15-minute time frame, where you want to be focusing on paying a bit of attention to now. But let's scroll back out to the 1 hour and have a look at and see if we've got much resistance ahead, which we do. Okay, so on the 1 hour, we've got a pretty significant resistance here, and that is at 0.09344 right here, this aqua line. So we need to clear that line. So 9345, let's see, where does that sit on the 15-minute? 93, does it sit here? 93, yes. Oh, wow. So we've got the confluence there. So, all right, so this is really important. So pay attention here, guys. So not only do we have the R1 resistance on the 15-minute time frame for CRO sitting at 0.09345. That's this right here, okay? This price right here, okay? That's the next major resistance right ahead. Think of it as the next boss. We've got that, plus we also have this aqua line, which is a big resistance, guys. It's the 100 EMA on the 1 hour for CRO. That's massive. That is the average price of the last 100 hours of CRO price action. Okay, this is some serious price action and probably some short territory, to be honest. I'm not going to open a short, but hand on the fire, if I had to say what's going to happen here, probability based on facts is that we're probably going to go short here and test this S1 support again. So I'd say probably what is going to happen, even if we do get a bit higher, we're probably going to go down about 1% at least to retest, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Let me make that clear. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. You're trading that on 5x though. Say you did a 5x short now. It came down to that orange level. You get a 5% trade. Get out of that trade. Then start looking long. Because, but only if it actually holds that level. Okay, but a retest of this orange line would not be a bad thing. Okay, it wouldn't be a bad thing to get rejected 1% down, but it would have to hold it though. It would have to hold it. If it doesn't hold it, we could be in a lot of trouble. But what I would say is, whilst we do have some really significant resistance ahead of us, we've also got a lot of really strong support underneath us. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. It's the S1 support on the 1 hour, which we've been going on about. It's also the 50 EMA plus the 20 EMA. Can you see that just here, guys? Let me zoom it a bit. Can you see it here, right? This orange line, and this red line. All of these three are providing serious, very strong support for CRO. And you could argue that it's outweighing this resistance here, the aqua line. So CRO is in a really interesting spot right now. It's in a really interesting spot. Okay? I would even go back and say that, like, I'd say there's over a 50% chance that the next breakout goes above this aqua line rather than these two orange lines, if that makes sense. But we still might get a big fat red candle down here somewhere. So, you know, it could be something like this. Say we close here in 41 minutes, because we've been in this candle for 19 minutes, 19 and a half minutes. Say this closes here. Say we fast forward 40 minutes, we close somewhere here. Probably what's going to happen is bears are going to step in and go, okay, we want to come down and retest this orange line. But then hopefully what would happen is maybe we come up for a second test, we weaken that, weak through, come back down for a more shallow retest, but then bang, maybe we break through after that. So maybe it's something like that. Retest, that's where you'd enter on strength. Second retest, weak through, maybe a second rejection is more shallow. The EMA's 50 and the 20 is going to start curling up, and then bang, maybe we have a breakthrough there. So if you're long, but if you want a more aggressive long entry, now is not the time to enter. But if you do want to enter long, and you don't want to wait for a big retracement, you want to enter aggressive, you'd want to wait for, if you're basically on the hourly chart, you'd want to wait for the next candle close to not wick through here. You'd want it to close here. Basically, I'd say, I'll just draw a green line. You wouldn't want even a candle wick, in my opinion, to go through that green line. Like if I saw a candle wick go through that green line, like for example, like right here, so like right here, see this? Ah shit, sorry, what am I doing? Okay, sorry, I can't draw properly on this. Probably using the wrong tool, but that wick right there, okay, if that happens, this wick right here, yeah, this wick. If that happens, but the other way to the downside, I'm not entering that trade on strength. I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to stick to my Bitunix guns here. And yeah, for those of you that have just joined the stream, smash the like button, subscribe, notification bells on. We stream CRO TA, the only channel that does it on YouTube. We do CRO TA every single night. Talk about CRO news, break it down. It's not always just, do I say CRO to $1? Sure. Do I use it in my thumbnails? Of course I do. I'm a human being. I'm an influencer that talks about CRO. All right. I do it proudly. But we give you the data. We don't just say CRO's going to $1. We tell you the bullish and the bearish and the neutral news. Okay? We keep it simple. We talk to you about whether it's a good time to DCA, buy, trade, sell, whether it's short, long, all of that. As you can see, we're keeping it real. And right now, our buy, full transparency like we do every stream, our buy is at 0.08894 cents for CRO. That's where our buy is right now. Where we've got a deep retracement buy in place. Okay? So CRO is in a really interesting spot right now. So see right here, the 15 minutes opened up. Well, there's actually a lot of indecision right now because on the 15 minute, check this out. Okay, we're moving up a little now. We've got still 8 minutes left in this 15-minute candle here. And I have to say, like, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Maybe we get a bit of a continuation bar here, but we need to break through here. This is a big level of resistance right here, this orange line. Big level. Sorry, I'm just getting back to the chat, guys. Just landed today, but Scooter already sorted. 180 baht for a day. Cobra Harm just pond on map. Thank you. Awesome, bro. Yeah, Cuba. Go check out Cobra Harm and let me know how it goes, bro. Zerkaz, CRO seems to be constantly mirroring BTC on bot trading, like most altcoins. Yeah, it is going to be like most altcoins for sure. Cuba, do you expect some big move on BTC on Sunday candle closure? Could be. Hoping. Probably, yeah. There's probably going to be a big move on BTC. If we just go back out and have a quick look at BTC on the weekly candle close. Oof, God. So really for BTC, what we want is we want to definitely finish above 85,000 for the weekly. That's what I can say. Just straight up. Straight up. If we finish below, if we close this candle right here below this line here, 85, oof. That's not going to be good. We're probably going to revisit 84, 83k. We need a candle close. We've got 2 days and 8 hours left. We need a strong finish above 85k. Ideally, we finish somewhere here, and then we can start working our way up to the first couple of resistance points at 98,550 and 101,150. Okay, that's what it's about. We're trading in this zone here, because yeah, the next real support is the point of control for BTC. It's 80,149. That's the weekly point of control. This orange line right here, that's where we've got the most buy action from the buyers and sellers based on the weekly time frame, is right here at 80,149. So to see BTC from a probability mathematical standpoint, based on the indicators that we do use here, I mean, it's pretty undeniable, right? You can't really deny the strength of the 100-week EMA. You just can't, right? You just can't do it. As you can see, it's been holding here. We wicked down here, came back up. All right. Unfortunately, it has shown some weakness here. It's shown a bit of weakness. We wicked down this week to 84,319, which wasn't ideal. But that's what we need to do. We need to hold above 85,000 for sure. Ideally, close somewhere here. So we need some big fundamental news here, for sure. 9 people in the stream, guys. Really appreciate everyone that's here. I've got 8 likes on this stream. Can we get like just a few more likes, guys? Let's try and get this stream up to 10 likes. Let's get it cracking, guys. Get it up to 10 likes. We'd really appreciate that. We bring you the raw crow content. We've been streaming for an hour 15. We'll keep this stream going a little longer. Keep watching Crow for a little longer and see what's good. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Any questions, do let me know in the chat. It's been a really active chat today, which I really appreciate, guys. I really do appreciate how active this chat has been today. And congrats on everyone that's signed up as new Bitunix users. We've had a few more sign-ups, which is great. Super cool. Super cool to get you into the running for that 1,000 Crow, guys. Very cool. So yeah, guys, just a quick reminder, if you're in the stream and you haven't joined into our competition to win that 1,000 Crow every single week, it's super easy to do it. Just go over to the pinned comment on the chat right there, sign up to Bitunix, okay? Really easy, free to do it. And when you sign up, go and make your first deposit into futures. So say, for example, you deposit $1,000 next Tuesday, you'll get $200 back, and you can trade with that for a week. You keep all of your profits. No KYC, no VPN, no BS on Bitunix, guys, and it's the best trade. It's the best exchange, in my opinion, for Americans, Europeans, and for like your bigger traders and stuff. It's a lot better for keeping your trades private, okay? Because you don't have to do that KYC, don't have to use that VPN, okay? So it's super easy to do it. Don't deposit $1,000 and try and pull that $1,000 out instantly to win that 200. That's not how it works, guys. Exchanges aren't stupid. And if you are announced as the winner, guys, after you trade with that futures bonus, I will announce the winner next Friday. We announced a winner tonight, guys. Go check the start of the stream if you missed it to see if you were the winner based on the unique user ID. But all you got to do is come over and send me a direct message at Satoshi Aoki 7 with a screenshot of your unique user ID and a copy paste of your Crow deposit address, and I will send you your Crow. And if you are like a high volume trader, if you're doing a lot of high volume, come over, trade on Bitunix, deposit like a couple thousand, get 400 back, trade with it for a week, keep the profits, and keep trading on Bitunix, guys, because there's ongoing rewards for Bitunix, okay? The more you trade, the more you can unlock in the form of mystery box rewards, up to 100,000 US dollars worth of rewards, and top traders can actually win Rolex watches, guys. I actually know another influencer, one of his traders, that actually won a Rolex watch just for doing high volume trading on Bitunix. The Rolex watch was worth like, I think, 50,000 US dollars, guys. So like if you're doing a lot of volume trading, guys, Bitunix is the place to trade. Come over, deposit your 2,000 or more, get your 400 back, start trading, and you'll go into the running to win 5,000 Crow, which is $500, which I'll be giving away at the end of the month to one of the top 5 highest volume traders on my Bitunix trading team. Okay, that will be announced at the end of December, and we'll keep it ongoing for the consecutive months. Okay, so a lot of money to be won. If you're trading already, doing high volume, come over and start trading on Bitunix. The link to get signed up is pinned right here at the top of the chat. All right, guys, so is there any way to copy trade you on Bitunix? I'm not set up as a copy trader on Bitunix yet. I'm thinking about doing it maybe at some point, but not yet. I haven't actually gone to set it up just yet. Not just yet, but I'll keep you informed with how that's going. Yeah, there's a few little things I'm working out. I know a couple guys from the exchange, and yeah, I've got a few little things I'm like trying to work on with them at the moment. So yeah, but hopefully sometime in the future. Thanks for asking. I tell you what, let's see how this candle closes, because BTC is looking pretty good. Sorry, not BTC, CRO. We've got a minute left on the 15-minute for CRO here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. We might see a red candle down. That would be a chance to buy in on strength. Or maybe the next candle, maybe we see a bit of a bullish move upwards. How's BTC looking? We'll get off the weekly chart, go down to the 15-minute, check that out. Not looking too bad, but we still got that resistance ahead of us. 88,474. Still got that there. Still got to work through that, I think. Been streaming for an hour 19 now, guys. Appreciate everyone in the stream. We'll probably look to wrap up the stream maybe in the next 10 minutes. But really appreciate everyone being here for this stream. It's been a great stream. Had a lot of action. Really appreciate it, guys. Means a lot. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate everything. No worries. Thanks, QBA, for dropping that. Dropping that in there. Nice. Four seconds left in the candle. What's going to happen next candle? We've had a pretty good, nice green candle here. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, it's starting red. What's going to happen? Are bulls going to hold? Or a bear's going to take over on the 15-minute? Now, look, I'll remind you again, a move down here would not necessarily be bad. Oh. Yeah. Turn that off. A move down to this level wouldn't necessarily be bad, but we've actually started green, and CRO's actually really pushing up right now. CRO is really starting to push up right now. It's looking alright. And look at this, BTC, big, very big. Okay, so if BTC can finish this 15-minute candle, there's 13 minutes left in it, basically 14, over 88,474. That's going to be big. That could produce a big move coming up. It's battling right here. But this is what we need. We need BTC to finish above this orange line. Okay, that's what we need to see. That's what traders are going to be looking at on this 15-minute chart right here. That's what they're going to be looking at, straight up. And have a look at this. BTC is doing bits right now. It's showing some real. Okay, we're getting some moves right now here on stream. 88.6, boy. Okay, we're catching this move in real time. A lot of sell-off though. Doesn't really matter. There's a lot of noise going on right now. But if BTC can if BTC can just like finish somewhere here, that's going to be very bullish for maybe what comes next. But hey, I reckon right now it's like a coin toss. I think maybe, there's a coin toss as to whether we might just drop straight back down through here and retest 88,175. But yeah, we got weekly candle close in 2 days. We really need BTC up above 89, ideally above 90k. But so long as we finish above 85, we'll be fine. Getting a lot of bulls stepping in now. A lot of bulls stepping in. Nice ones are. Catch you soon, bro. Appreciate it, man. BTC's just having a bit of a move right now. Fresh move. 88,648. I'm pretty sure CRO's going to be following it. Yep, CRO's following it. Coming up to test. Coming up to test the R1 level right now. This is pretty juicy, guys. Getting pretty juicy. Getting very saucy right here. Very saucy indeed. Oh, we're having a big push, are we? Having a big push, are we? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Breaking through. Breaking through. 9345 having a good strong push up. Yep, here it is, guys. Here's the candle. The continuation's coming. Continuation's coming. BTC at 88.8. Really nice candle right here from BTC. Very good. But are we going to hold it though? Are we going to hold this candle? Do we hold? How is this going to end up looking? Exciting to say the least. Okay, we've dipped back below. There's definitely some bears there. We know that. We know there's some bears. Been streaming for an hour 20. We'll keep this going for like another 5-6 minutes, guys, and then going to wrap it up for the night. BTC getting a bit of a knockback now, but so long as we hold above this R1, that's where we're at. Nowhere near our orders. Okay, so our limit buys are all just sitting there, ready to go. Now, something, you know, if you're not a trader or you're still learning to trade, you know, you kind of you watch these moves on BTC and CRO, you watch them come up and you kind of think, ah, shit, I want to catch this move. But I'm telling you right now, this is like the worst time to buy for a long right here. This is the worst time to long. Worst time to long. This is the time to, you would only short this right now. It would only be a valid short if the candle closes below 0.09345. Pump, pump, pump. Yes, Zerkers. She's moving. Don't know if we're going to hold it, though. Don't know if we're going to hold it. And guys, if you're not subscribed already, I stream CRO TA, BTC TA every night. We do live trades over on Bitunix. We run the weekly 1,000 CRO giveaway and the monthly 5,000 CRO giveaway. All you need to do to enter is sign up with Bitunix. The link is there in the pinned comment in the chat. Make a deposit, guys. Start trading on from the following Tuesday when that deposit comes in, and it's as simple as that. And you can potentially win a Rolex watch as well as continuous prizes over $100,000 if you're someone that trades with high volume. Come over here, join the Bitunix trading team today. Have a look at this. Looking spicy. 8 minutes left. Appreciate everyone in the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. And we wrapping the stream up in just a few minutes, guys. I've got to go. Got to go to bed. I wish I could stay up all night, play some games or something, but man, tired. And also, guys, if you're not in my Telegram group yet, I'll leave the link for my Telegram. I'll leave the link for the Telegram, guys. I'll just paste it again. Come join the Telegram. It's free because we do aim to put our calls in there, our buys, because sometimes I get into buys and stuff during the day, right? Buy orders, we put our profits in there and stuff like that. So come jump in the Telegram as well. There's the link. Easy, happy days. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap this, probably going to wrap this stream up now, guys. But look, I'm going to leave you with this. If you're someone to look to get into the market right now, don't get in now on a long. Wait for a close above 0.09345. Wait for some confirmation above that level. Or if you're going to short, wait for an underside retest of this same level on the 15-minute chart because, yeah, you want to manage that risk. You want to manage the risk. 7 minutes left in the candle. Let's see what happens here. Alright guys, appreciate everyone being here. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit notification bells on. We stream CRO technical analysis every night as well as BTC, other altcoins that I mentioned, broader market recap. We take you through our live trades, always our winning trades, our losing trades, our entries, our positions, limit orders, all that stuff over on Bitunix. Guys, we do it all. If you want to jump into the competition to win 1,000 CRO every week, just come over here, pinned comment top of the chat, get signed up to Bitunix for free, deposit your money here, get you 20% sign up bonus. You deposit 2,000 bucks, for example, get 400 back, and go into the running to win 1,000 CRO, which is 100 bucks, guys, every single week. Start trading on here, and if you're trading a lot, guys, come over here because you got a chance to win over 100,000 USD of rewards plus an actual Rolex. I know someone that won a 50k Rolex doing this. It's real, guys. Bitunix, there's no VPN, no KYC. It's the best exchange for Americans and Europeans, hands down. Appreciate everybody that was here tonight, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's stream. Peace out, guys. Thanks for everyone also who got engaged in the chat and who liked the video. Really appreciate you guys. Take care. And look, we're just about to see